Good evening, everyone. My name is Tom Popchef. I'm the president of the Speedway Economic Development Commission, and I'd like to welcome our guest to this evening's first session of the calendar year of 2017. The first order of business is to take a roll call of the commission members. Mark Chastain.
Here.
Diane Masariu Carter unfortunately could not make it. I, as the president, am present. So we do have a quorum to conduct business. The first order of business is the approval of the minutes of our December 20th, 2016 Economic Development Commission meeting, which previously had been distributed to the commission members. And if I can entertain a motion to accept the minutes.
I will move to accept the minutes.
And I'll second that. Any discussion? No. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstain? The minutes have been accepted. The next order of business is to entertain the Economic Development Commission Resolution Number 2017-01, which calls for an extension of time for the economic development agreement entered into between the town of Speedway and the Wilshaw LLC Corporation. And what I'd like to do is call Mr. Tim Gropp, who is our Economic Development Director, to explain the resolution to the Commission and the audience.
Good evening. For the record, Tim Gropp, the Economic Development Director for the town of Speedway. The resolution before you is an amendment being a signator of the Economic Development Agreement on the Wilshaw project. Both Wilshaw's group, the Economic Development Commission, and the Redevelopment Commission, the Speedway Redevelopment Commission, are the signers of the Economic Development Agreement, which outlines the basic structure of the deal, the timelines, and pertinent details. There's supplemental documents that get into the nitty-gritty, but this is kind of the general overview of the project put together. In that agreement, it does set up timelines, and one of those timelines was that the due diligence period would end in a certain period. That date is passing, and we need to extend. They have requested formally, and there's a process in the EDA to extend that date, and this is what this amendment will do. Because you're changing the original date in the EDA, you have to do an amendment to the EDA, but this is requiring requesting an extension of that due diligence period, which is really on both ends. We're still doing some checklist items on the town that have taken a little longer than we anticipated, with some easements and some floodplain issues and items like that, and they're still doing some of their final drawings and some of their utility relocation discussions and financing aspects. So both sides are well aware of the checklist items that need to get done to move this project forward, and we're pushing really hard to get to the final approvals, because we need to get this project going. The longer that this delays out, the more money it's costing on both sides. So we've had 2 years of working out details, and we're just trying to get the final few steps to the public processes that are required, and get those final considerations before the project breaks ground. So we're working really hard to get to that point. We do not anticipate any further extensions of this timeline. This just allows us to do those final checklist items before the project can finish up.
Staff feel confident that all the due diligence items can be taken care of and resolved within the extension period?
I believe they can. We've been working hard on that list. We've been having weekly meetings to see where we're at on all those different items and to make sure everybody's moving forward. So we're going to keep pushing both sides to get their items done, and we should be fine with this single extension. Mark,
do you have any questions of Tim regarding the resolution? Okay. Well, I'd like to entertain a motion to accept the Economic Development Commission Resolution Number EDC 2017-01.
I will move to for the resolution. What's the number on it? EC 2017-01.
Okay. I'll second that motion. Any discussion?
No.
Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of accepting The resolution number EDC 2017-01, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? The motion passes 2-0. Any further business to discuss
Well, no.
before the commission? None? Hearing none, I will call for an adjournment of the Economic Development Commission meeting of April 17th, 2017. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.